Good afternoon. This is Football Chat with Michael. Today we're going to look at the teams that are competing to play in the Champions League next season from the English Premier League. Obviously, the focus will be on those teams that haven't yet sealed their spot yet. We have the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. We can confidently say that these have booked their place to compete in the world's topmost league in the name of UEFA Champions League. So we talk about Arsenal and Tottenham. These are still not yet confirmed because any of the two teams can easily find itself in the top four. But currently, Arsenal, having played the 3 games, they have 60 points, and Tottenham, they've played the equal number of games. They also have 58 games. So it depends. Any of the two teams who may qualify to play for Champions League next season. So if you look at the games that Arsenal has to play, they have the likes of West Ham, Leeds, and then they have to meet Tottenham as well, Newcastle, and Everton. So on paper, yes, looks like it can go Arsenal's way because Tottenham, they have to play against Liverpool, who are in top form. We all know that, and Arsenal again. They also have to play Burnley and Norwich. They should be playing Leicester City in time from now. So it's really a competitive position that these two teams have to fight for. But we'll see as we progress. But the hurdles, it looks more difficult for Tottenham to make it in top four. But for Arsenal, we can give them a chance to, and they didn't want it because it's been long ever since they participated in this competition. So we'll see how it goes. We look now to the UEFA Champions League. UEFA Champions League, we had Villarreal visiting Liverpool, where they lost 2-0, and Liverpool in top form using their 4-3-3 formation. They defended well and ended up scoring 2 goals. Villarreal only managed a shot on target, so that tells you how fortress Anfield has become to these other visiting teams. On the other hand, we have Manchester City, who played very well. Unfortunately, they conceded a lot of goals. They scored 4 and conceded 3. So that's not good in this type of competition because there's a return leg that has to be played away in Spain. So again, the competitor that they have in Real Madrid, these can score anytime and they are good at defending if they decide to do so. So a slender 1-0 lead going into the second leg is nothing to talk about. It's a 50-50 chance. Any team is likely to proceed to play the final. Okay, same goes with Liverpool. If they had scored more than 3 goals, yes, we can call it an automatic qualification. But we know Villarreal, they might sound like a small team to others, but this is the team that booted out the likes of Juventus and others. And Juventus is a big team. So we can't completely write them off. What remains to be seen is if Liverpool is going to sustain the lead as they go to Villarreal and probably score more goals. That would be more crucial to them. And they know this. They have to up their game. They have to go there with their A game if they want to play the finals again. So the question is, are we going to see the repeat of 2018 final where Liverpool played against Real Madrid, or an all-English final like we saw in 2018 where Liverpool played with Tottenham? Now this time it's Man City. If they do qualify, then we can see an all-English final in the UEFA Champions League. That would be interesting. But for this to happen, Manchester City, they have to play a more possessive game. Like they have to increase on their possession because you can't be scoring and then conceding. They have to hold on to the ball, which can allow them to buy some time, especially if they score early like they did. Then they'll have an advantage. So we'll wait and see. Both Pep and Ancelotti know that it's a do or die game. Real Madrid, they are on top of their game. They've won the La Liga in Spain again. So it's a team that we need to play with, knowing what is at stake. Manchester City also, they are on the verge of winning the English Premier League, so they are also in top form. Okay, so suffice to say, all the teams at this stage can't be written off when it comes to competition of this magnitude. So, um, news coming in from South Africa is that Cyril Chiwe, the goalkeeper for Baroka FC, his contract has not been renewed. They decided to bring in Jackson Magwane from the former Orlando Pirates goalkeeper. Is the one they've signed. So what this means is that the Zambian goalkeeper is clubless, and we'll see if the coaching staff will decide to call him. But we've seen this situation where somebody doesn't have a club and they're invited to the national team. Sometimes they do perform, but it's preferred to call somebody who is having game time at a club. It's more important, especially as Zambia goes to play the qualifiers against Cameroon. We know the schedule's out, so we'll see what the coaching staff will decide on that one. Again, in South Africa, Mapem Sonda is scoring goals. He recently helped his team win when they scored 3-1 with Baroga FC. Mapem Sonda plays for Morocco Swallows. He scored 2. So this gives again the coach other options, looking at the forwards that we have in Patson Daka, who hasn't been scoring at Leicester City, but now you have Mapem Sonda with a history of being a top scorer in the South African Premier League. So those are options that the coach should look at, and it can be better if maybe both of them can be called and assessed during training, so that you have options to pick from. Because somebody who has proved that he's scoring, has been scoring, you can't underrate them. These are the qualifiers where experience counts and form, whether at club level, and the players also need the game time where they are coming from. It's really very important to see that Zambia seals the qualification. It's not a silver, it's not something on silver platter, some may have been saying, because of the names that we've been paired with. We've seen our national team fail to qualify to Africa Cup with the teams of similar names or standards of play. So we really need everyone to be on top of their game if we are going to go to the Africa Cup. The ABSA Cup, yes, it was played yesterday, and we saw NAPSA Stars emerging as winners after scoring a 1-0 goal against Red Arrows. Congratulations to them. It was a good time for them, having come from the Eden University competition league, where they were applying their trade. So now they are back in the Premier League, Zambian Premier League again, with a trophy in their hands. It's a good way to motivate a team, to motivate themselves actually. So again, there the talking point is about the man of the match, but Chaniza Zulu being named the man of the match. A lot of fans feel that he didn't deserve that, but of course, because he scored the goal. Now the question is, do you pick somebody to be man of the match just because they've scored? No. In other countries, what's being done is that there'll be analysis of the videos, and the stats will be generated from there to determine who deserves the award. And when somebody is mentioned, of course, everyone will agree that yes, this person deserves it. But in the absence of that, I don't know, maybe the officials have opted to settle for anybody who scores the goal, whether it's a tap in or anything, but that should not be the case. The videos do assist in real time to see stats and pick the right person for the award. Congratulations to all the winners. And for this evening, this was the evening chat. Let me know what you think. Let's get interactive.